What's up, guys? WWE fans Talkshow here. Today I have a quick video on the pickups. Some of the pickups are some of the figures I got over the weekend when I went to Lancaster to visit my grandma, or also known in my family as my Nan. So I went to Marshall's and I went to, where else did I go? Five Below. Yeah, I went to Five Below and I found some pretty good basics and something I've been looking for a long time, even though I have like 3 elites of him now. First figure, we have a pretty generic Seth Rollins with the Kingslayer shirt, but I had to pick this up. I have to pick him up. I have 1,000 Seth Rollins basic, but I had to pick him up because look at that price. Like, never ever I go to Marshall's and there's a figure that's $6.99. Like, what in the freaking world? And this is a newer set too. I believe this came out like 2 months ago. Samoa Joe, Jeff Hardy, John Cena, Seth Rollins, Mandy Rose. Pretty cool. And then I got this at Five Below. I don't know if you guys remember. This is to my longtime WWE fans that have been watching me for a long time. WWE fans, Talkshow fans. But I had been looking for this exact figure for so freaking long. I think it was like, what, 2 years ago?
When you first started pro wrestling.
Yeah.
In August of 2017.
Yeah, like I think it was like August of 2017. I think this set came out. And I was looking for this basic Bobby Roode everywhere because it was the only Bobby Roode ever released. It was the first time in the line, and I found it at Five Below for $5. But this thing was going for so much on Amazon and eBay and everywhere else. It was going for so much money. Now, nobody's going to care about it because it's a basic, and we have a dozen other Bobby Roodes. But this is the first ever Bobby Roode, and we're going to open it right here, right now. So the other figures in the set included Eva Marie. So you know this is old when Eva Marie's on here. Akam and Razor, aka the AOP or Authors of Pain, and then Bobith Roode. All right. Okay. So something cool with these with the NXT figures is you get a trading card in here. If I could open it. I don't think I'm going to be able to open it because it's a pain in the butt. Add in the music of I know, it's stupid, but whatever. Alright, so there's that. Trading cards 2017, blah, blah, blah. Says something about it on the back. Nobody gives a crap. And then we have a Topps trading card, Bobby Roode. Has Andrade, Cien Almas, and a headlock. And then there's the back. Pause it if you want to read it. Pretty cool. Now the figure. Actually, no. Comes with a table piece for the top of your table. So if you need if you lost the top of one of your tables, just pick up this Bobby Roode and then you get it right here. So it was a build in NXT commentators table. So that's pretty cool. Bobby Roode. Sick. This is one of the last basics with the original articulation. This is back when basics were actually kind of like worth something because like they had good articulation. Like for instance, we don't get this anymore with the biceps. We don't get that anymore. Like what is that about? Ridiculous. And then different elbow joints as well. I like these elbow joints a lot more. So you don't get that anymore. As well as we had foot articulation. We don't get that anymore. Like, what is up with that? Like a solid foot. You don't get to point the toe. That's ridiculous. So I think that's pretty much it with what they changed with the articulation. But this is one of my favorite Bobby Roode attires. And something I thought that was very interesting is I think Bobby Roode was the second ever 24/7 champion. And tell me what looks like 24/7 on there. Look at his tights. It says Roode in gold and green, the exact colors of the 24/7 title. So if they ever release a 24/7 title, display it with this basic Bobby Roode. You could call that his 24/7 trunks. That is very cool. They predicted the future. So pretty cool Bobby Roode. I like the head scan. It's probably my favorite Bobby Roode head scan, the generic one. But yeah, at first I was like, why do I need a basic Bobby Roode if I already have like 3 different elite Bobby Roodes? And I realized, and I'm like, this is the one I wanted for like a long time. And now I'm glad I'm actually holding it in my hands. This is very precious to me, guys. So there's the Bobby Roode. Pretty sick. Next up, Series 92, Seth Rollins. Good figure smell. Very good figure smell. And then we have the Seth Rollins head scan. I think that's why everybody's going to get this, is for the head scan, because it comes in this series. And I think there is variants to this. I think there's a Shield shirt, I think there's a Shield one. I think I have gotten, I don't know if it's this Seth Rollins, because there's a ton of them released with different t-shirts and stuff lately. So I think I have the exact one like this, except with the Shield t-shirt. I'm not sure. I know I got something like this. But yeah, we have the nice silver gear. They seem to be doing that a lot. Like, Mattel won't let go of the silver gear. Like, they always... Like, every Seth Rollins basic that comes out seems like it's the silver gear. So, it's one of my favorites, though. But yeah, we're going to compare the articulation on the Seth Rollins and with the Bobby Roode. For instance, look, there's no bicep swivel. Like, yeah, you could twist the arm, but there's no bicep swivel like this. Nothing on there. And then the elbow joints are different. Like, nobody's elbow bends like that. Like, does my elbow, like, go all the way around? No. Like, see, that's why the Bobby Roode articulation was more realistic. A human's elbow does that. That's all it does. A human's bicep has a bicep swivel, like this, and can move their shoulders and so on. So, I mean, it's just more realistic, and a human's foot does this. A human's foot doesn't do nothing like that. Like, there's no articulation with that. And it's like, what if somebody wants to, like, do a custom? You can never do that, because look at the freaking boots. What if somebody wanted to do a arm swap? You can't, because you have this. So I know I'm a little late in the conversation about the articulation, but it's something I wanted to point out, since these are two very different basics. I think this line of basics, or this articulation for basics, is a lot better. I think Mattel's gotten really cheap with their basics. I mean, if that means making more Ultimate figures, then go ahead. But you know what? It makes me not want to buy basics, but you know, cool head scan though. Best Seth Rollins head scan. So if you ever wanted to do a head swap, whatever, I guess it's worth something if you get a basic. But, you know, you can't do arm swaps or anything like that. So that is pretty much it for this video, guys. Bobby Roode that I've been looking for forever now, and finally found it when I wasn't looking for it anymore. And then a table piece, as well as the trading cards that come with it. That's something I really liked about the NXT line, is it comes with multiple things with the basics. And then the generic Seth Mother freaking Rollins. So that's a match I want to see. Bobby Roode versus Seth Rollins. Pretty cool. But it's not Bobby Roode anymore, just so you guys know. It's Robert Roode. How stupid. Stupid. Bobby Roode is such a better name than Robert Roode. Like, there's nothing changed about him. He's still Bobby Roode. Like, I'm not going to say anything else. That is it for this video, guys. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Comment down below what you want to see next. Make sure to go watch this video I just did on the mystery mini action figures. Very cool. Make sure to go check that out. Awesome. Make sure to pick these guys up if you find them at Five Below or Marshall's. Very good prices. Thanks for watching, guys. WWE Fan Talk Show.